BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Get it! Ready!
Now this is Bryant on the end around. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A first down carry here for Charles. To about the 33-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
To Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 22 yards.
Ready.
First down, Cowboys.
A play fake, now Cunningham. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They run over center with Charles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. Track 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Cunningham to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Almost they're trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is Bell on the dump off. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Panthers hit 6-3 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's good. 4-8. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Now Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Davion Taylor charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hey, look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. That will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and a
that
really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Trap the Rangers, trap 60, trap 60. 18, hide in.
Now Cunningham. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
Come on, hit! Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Go!
On first down, it's Cunningham. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Zach Ertz halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Brady. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Davion Taylor. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive. and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Cunningham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. There he goes, right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Throwing now is Brady. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. He'll check it down to Bell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and that's what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, here's Cunningham. This is caught by Tate. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Press all 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Ertz. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Flush to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Charles. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Charles. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Cunningham working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Check, check.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion right is Tate. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Back to throw. Cunningham. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he takes this one down all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first time as well. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brady. A screen to Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw, it's Brady. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, ready? 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Coming right, this is Charles. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cup 19. Cup 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham going underneath for Charles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut off field.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Cunningham to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run it. It's Charles. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Cunningham, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 18 right.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now, 3rd down. Brady to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Brady. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw is Brady. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Cowboys 27, Panthers 24. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The wide receiver
We got a plane to catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed.